Do not go borrowing just because you want to impress people. Hello, welcome to Noble TV Live. Today we're going to be talking about something very, very important in our economy today. The ostentatious lifestyle in a bleeding economy. My name is Lily Kevin. Welcome to this program. I have with me Augustine Omilo to dissect this particular topic. Good to have you, Augustine.
Thank you very much.
All right, one of the blessings nature imposed on Nigerians is that of abundance of resources. Their ostentatious lifestyles defy logic and even common sense sometimes. Now, the appetite for pleasure and comfort, even when the economy is bleeding, is something that we should ask questions. In fact, it is questionable. Mr. Omilo, what do you think about this lifestyle that people are craving for? Even when you go out there, you hear people say, oh, there's no money, there's the increment in the fuel price, commodities have gone up, everything have skyrocketed when it comes to price. But yet, people still drive their vehicles. People still feed. People still go about doing their normal thing like nothing actually happened. But yet, we still cry that the economy is bad. So where is this finance? Where is this money that some people still see and spray? When you go to parties, you see the Dorime pattern, you see the way people throw money, and you ask yourself questions. Is our economy really bleeding? What do you think?
You see, thank you very much. And in fact, I was very happy when you told me you were going to discuss this issue with me. Because, you see, if Nigeria were to be a person, it would be very difficult actually to grant loan or what you call financial assistance to such a person.
Okay.
Because it's just like maybe when you send your child now as a Nigerian, I'm talking as a Nigerian now, you send your child or your ward to a private university or university abroad where they pay maybe millions of naira in terms of school fees. Then you come back home and ask your friend whose child is one of the public schools to give you loan. How does it sound? It sounds funny.
Yeah.
Because the man who sends his child to a public school is working within his means, and therefore is able to leverage on that economical family life to ensure that everything in his life is moving. Now, you send your child to a high-brow university or something, and you just discover that it's only, you cannot even afford it, and you're not asking somebody who is just managing his. So that is how Nigeria is living now, because when we talk about ostentatious living, it's not just about Nigerians, it's also about Nigerian government officials and government officially at the state and local government at the federal level. Now, if you see today now, the government is saying Nigerians have to buckle up because tougher times are ahead. Nigerians are ready for that. But if you see the way we live our life, even still, you don't want to believe that Nigeria is actually passing through some economic hardship.
Yeah.
If you go to places now where wedding ceremonies are holding, like you mentioned in your intro, you see some persons throwing. No, I'm not talking of spraying one naira or 100 or 1,000 bundles. Irresponsible. Now, when you go to people, if you see people now who are planning one event or the other, there is nothing to show that this year is different from last year or even different from 10 years ago. We are still struggling to do the same thing. We have been, in fact, you see, a lot of this, let me call it Yuri life now, it has infiltrated into almost every aspect of Nigerian life now. Because before, if you saw people who came from Lagos, you see them as people who are given to parties, and that is why you see, we'll talk about Ashwebi and all that. Ashwebi is a language that was brought from the West because of their lifestyle.
Yes.
But now, those things that were happening in Lagos and other Western areas now are more here, in other parts of Nigeria.
Part of the state,
in fact, it is increasing. And the rate it is increasing does not show that the economy can no longer take distance. Now, it's a question that everybody must put in his or her mind. How do we curb our economic problems while still living as though nothing is happening? Without change, it's a very difficult time for Nigeria. And it's very funny that people are still carrying themselves the way they are doing now.
We used to hear that Nigerians have thick skin, that whatever is dished to Nigerian, they always chest it, they always come out strong. I want to believe that saying because of this lifestyle that I have seen Nigerians doing. Or what about those people that try to emulate people that are living such ostentatious life? What would you say about that? Because when you come out, you see your neighbor throwing money, you want to belong, you want to act like that. You go by borrowing, taking loans from bank, living above your means. What would you say about such people, and what's your advice to them?
You see, those are the reasons why, or some of the reasons why you have a lot of persons now collapsing and dying. You know, because when you burden yourself with issues that are not necessary, issues that are neither here nor there, you want to give your father a befitting burial. I don't understand the definition of a befitting burial. You know, you want to ensure that your child at birth, you want to do an elaborate naming ceremony. I don't understand. If you have money, no problem, because the money is actually meant for spending. But when you don't have it, and you get yourself engrossed in these activities, at the time of payment, one of the most difficult things to do in life is to pay back loan.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. So now, when you are burdening yourself with all this kind of unnecessary spendings, you see yourself, or some people, they develop headache. Before you know it, if there are people that have underlying AMS, you see they're developing hypertension and all that. You just hear somebody collapses and dies because, of course, you see that some of all these irresponsible acts bring problem in the homes. The husband will be quarreling with the wife will be quarreling with the husband. This disorganized minds brings about ill health and so many forms of challenges. So when you see people just moving about, living their life the way as if there is something happening, something is happening. If there is fuel scarcity, for example, and the fuel is very expensive, you don't have to go buy fuel. You can, you know, the important thing is that you are moving, you are going to somewhere. You can take a vehicle and go to office. That is what they do in advanced countries. Not everybody is riding his or her car every day to work.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Augustine Omilo. I can see you're slightly pained because of this lifestyle. People are crying that they don't have money, yet others are rejoicing, embracing whatever life throws at them, and they are living strong and healthy. Well, if you have too much of that money to throw around, why not go to the less privileged? Your money will go a long way to help them. Go to the hospitals. There are so many persons there who cannot even afford a bill as little as 1,000 naira just to get drugs or even get themselves out of the hospital. Your money can actually go a long way to helping the poor instead of living that flamboyant life that you don't even need. Remember, too much of everything is bad. And also, cut your dress according to your fabric. Do not go borrowing just because you want to impress people or you want to emulate other people. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and also drop your comment on the section beneath. This is Novo TV Live, and I am Lily Kevin.